Today we're going to talk about a very important sequence, you guys. And it's a prominent energy, okay, specifically where I live, considering locational numerology principles, right? When there is a sequence that is public like this, it is impacting a wide number of people. In other words, it is growth that is expected of a wider number of people. Now, using my number system, the first thing we're going to do is isolate the first digit to get an understanding of the overall primary frequency of this sequence. And that is going to be 5 in this situation, the karmic number, the number that rules over karmic lessons, necessary growth, okay, limiting belief systems, restrictions, energetic restrictions, okay? Now using the number system I created, we also, okay, let me back up. Sometimes I forget to fully explain because it's obvious in my head. When there's an odd number of digits in a sequence, you isolate the first digit and then you assess the remaining digits in the sequence 2 digits at a time. So we're isolating the first digit because that leaves us 4, which allows us to assess the remaining digits 2 digits at a time. So the next thing we're going to do is assess 22. Now, 22 is a number that represents friendship or connection of some sort, right? It is, like I tell people, it is not the vow of marriage, but it is the friendship or the connection behind marriage. It is the number of friendship, genuine interpersonal connection, right? Internal connection, okay? So you have to also pay attention to the fact that this number totals 4. So what does this mean? It means that there is awareness that is expected to be gained from any sort of interpersonal union like this, okay? We need to start paying attention to certain lessons. We need to start growing mentally. We need to start learning how to treat each other better. We also need to start paying attention to what we're tolerating that is far less than we deserve, or negative or tendencies or negativity that might be coming to us from others or vice versa. Now, the next 2 digits in the sequence are 2 and 9, which total 11. Let's start with 29 energy, however. 29 is an energy because we have 2 pulling in a 9. So this is a number that indicates a necessary ending to a certain way of relating to the world or to a certain connection, right? Because 2 is the number of relating to the world and interpersonal connections. And 9 is the number of endings and new beginnings. Okay, the total is 11, which is the number of one being interacting with another or one being mirroring another. Okay, this is interpersonal tendencies because when we talk about 1111, we're typically talking about soulmates, twin flames that tend to navigate situations in a similar manner or tend to navigate relationships in a similar manner. And the intention or the overall goal of these connections is typically being able to recognize aspects of yourself in another in order to hone those aspects. So what we're talking about in this sequence is karmically the importance of honing how you navigate connections, being able to use discernment to end the necessary connections and end certain tendencies and end certain ways that you are relating to others and relating to the world in general. The total of this sequence is 20, the number of a new way of relating to others, a new way of relating to the world. This can be a wide variety of things, right? This can be opportunities. This could be financial expansion. This can be just better relationships and better connections that are healthier. But it takes work. The universe expects us to put in work in order to deserve this kind of ascension, deserve this kind of a level up. Okay, this is an interpersonal level up. Okay, this is a relational level up, an environmental level up. In my last few videos, I've been talking to you guys heavily about certain soulmate connections, certain twin flame connections, how to verify whether something is actually a twin flame connection, because oftentimes for most of you, it is not. And I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer. I'm being genuinely honest. Okay, you guys are holding on to narcissistic connections or connections that are not reciprocal. They are energetically harmful. And you are using the twin flame label as an excuse to hold on to someone that doesn't deserve your energy, that manipulates you, that misuses you. But y'all ain't ready for that, I guess. People want to argue about it, but whatever. This is so important, you guys, because there is such a negative misconception that says you need to love people through all of their issues, no matter how negative they are or how draining. I literally received a download last night that was, I knew it, but it was heavy confirmation. What if I told you guys that in trying so hard to be a good person, in trying so hard to be a compassionate, forgiving person, loving someone, no matter how hard they're hurting you, how much they're hurting you, you're actually blocking your blessings? What if I told you that on the other side of this sequence is this 20 energy? And what if I told you that the universe will give you a choice? You can stay here and continue repeating these cycles and continue not respecting and loving yourself fully like I expect of you, but everything you're praying for will remain out of reach until you are strong enough and discerning enough to let these people or person go. Yes, it's going to hurt. Yes, you might feel guilty, but I need you to do it. You're holding yourself back. Your energy's remaining stagnant and low vibrational or being held down in some way, shape, or form. Even if you're a high vibrational person, you are being drained energetically by your choices, by what you're attracted to, who you're attracted to, all the excuses you're making for people who don't care about you the same way you care about them. Or if they do, they're just not in a place mentally that is productive or nurturing to you as a person and to your own life. If you are constantly having to be the strength for everyone around you, that's not fair. If you are constantly having to listen and be bombarded by everyone else's negativity, just because you're powerful enough to navigate it, that's not fair either. And the universe says, I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy releasing everything you are used to, everything you know, and everything you have programmed yourself to believe is all you deserve. But I am going to tell you that on the other side of this sequence, that 20 energy, it'll be well worth it.